Dave,
Hiya, how are you?
we've got,
Nice
we've
to
got
meet you
another
virtually anyway.
we've got another Dave Allen, have we?
How are we? You okay?
I am, yeah, I am. You know,
Good, good.
it's hard obviously with this, but these key workers like you've come out, retirement, I believe, and come out to help out. So
Yeah.
you,
Oh,
yeah,
like I say, I appreciate your time and everything. Like I say, it's just all surreal for me. I don't think I'd ever get this opportunity. I never usually win anything, or I don't
well,
usually inspire anyone. So it's
let,
nice to be sort of appreciated in a way, you know?
yeah, no, it's good that obviously you've seen me box and I'm talking to
Yeah,
you now, and I love this myself, giving back, you know.
yeah.
And if we can talk about certain fights, maybe, I don't know, any up and coming fights or any fights you want to talk about, what stand out,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I didn't quite catch your last fight with DeLuca, just because I was working nights at the time, and I've watched that back a few times now, and you're
Yeah.
still looking in incredible shape. You know what's going to be next for you in the future? Are you gonna continue on for a few more years? You think, or
Yeah, I think, you know what it is? It's like, this is what's going to have, I don't think you've seen, nobody's ever seen anything like this. And it's like, it's crazy. I think Eddie's having something in the back garden.
yeah,
He's putting
yeah? No, I
something
get
up.
you.
So, there's movement there, but it's like, it's going to be weird. I don't know how I feel about it, boxing or,
Hmm.
in a stadium with no fans or wherever with no fans. It's going to
Yeah,
be weird, the atmosphere, for the weeks training up for a fight, that all the fans are going to be there. His
yeah,
fans and your fans and everything else. That's the part of the game that gets you
yeah,
excited. That I think if you took the fans away from a lot of the fights that I've played before,
yeah.
it'd be a different outcome. So
Hmm.
it's just weird. I don't know. The new normal is going to be weird. Is boxing your main sport or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, from an early, well, like I say, from sort of the teenage years,
All
I've
right,
always
all
sort of
right,
followed boxing, but
all right. Then yeah. You've never gone forward with it.
no, I mean, I've never had the opportunity. Like I say, I, in terms of where I was from, single mother raising me and my brother, we never have the opportunity. We live in the rural. Every sort of opportunity that tried to come by, there was always sort of, because you're sort of mixed race or something like that, they'd sort of knock you off, and it was all
Yeah,
sort of more towards local lads.
yeah,
So it just got to a point where I thought I'm not going to pursue sort of trying to go down that route, but I follow very, very actively, and yeah, huge follower of the sport, to be fair, and like you say
yeah.
yourself, and
Go on
it
then.
is
All right,
really so.
let's make it interesting. So like,
Yeah, go on.
let's just like let's make some fights then. Let's make some fights. Don't need to do welterweight. Let's just like chuck some names about.
Go on,
Let's
and
just
yeah,
so who do you want? Who would you? Who, if you're the promoter and you can
yeah.
make these fighters fight? Who would you put together? Who would you put
Oh,
together in any
Kel,
way, every way? Let's get some fights together. Let's
hmm.
start with the heavyweight.
Let's start with the heavyweights then. Let's
Tyson
start with the
Fury's got to
heavyweights.
come
I
first.
think,
Like, he's got to be in there. So
yeah,
Tyson Fury is the man in there. So
yeah.
who would you have in fight? What's the order?
Fury's got to go for AJ next, I reckon, in my opinion. He's got
Yeah,
to go for AJ.
it's got to
That's
be the fight. It's got to be the fight.
that is the fight everyone's looking for, isn't it? And I
Yeah,
don't know if it be here, abroad, or wherever, but wherever the hell it is, it'll just draw everyone in. I think
yeah.
that's a fight that needs to happen for the world, isn't it? Just to sort of give it to boxing a little bit, just to sort of, give it that limelight again. I think
Of
there's
course you do. Of course. And I think the promoters are
yeah,
bending backwards to make it happen. And the good thing is
yeah,
with the fighters, they want to fight each other. They want to
yeah,
fight the
that's
best.
it.
So
That's it.
it's a perfect world, obviously, when there's money involved at that magnitude. I think, obviously, you've got to,
Yeah. And
it's,
I know with AJ, obviously he had that shock loss, isn't he? But in terms of boxing, I mean, every day's a learning curve, isn't it? And even if you lose a bout, you take everything on board and you learn,
yeah.
and it makes you a better fighter for the next time around. And like I say, the likes of the greatest have lost. You got your Sugar Ray
Oh, yeah.
Robinsons, you've got your Pacquiao, you've got yourselves, you've got your Golovkins, Canelos, not
Yeah,
Mayweather because he
you
hasn't
can
lost,
argue
obviously. But
with Mayweather. You can argue with Mayweather, but some of these
yeah,
fighters, some of these previous fighters have had records what are like 80 something, without
yeah,
losing. You know, but
Yeah.
people, obviously, when they've got a loss, some people don't remember the 80-odd fights before they lost.
Yeah.
You know, like Chavez, you know, Chavez
Yeah.
Senior.
Yeah.
His record was phenomenal, and
Yeah, it was.
you know, it's like many fighters. Look at Joe Kawasaki. He never got beat. You know,
Yeah.
you know, but it's.
I think you'll always be remembered for your fights, win, lose, or draw. As long as you can say at the end of your career, I did not duck anybody. You know, I took those fights at the right time. I gave it my all, and you gave a good fight. So I think that's hopefully what, you know, the boxers can take out of it, and yourself. You know, you fought Golovkin. He was pound for pound #1.
He were.
You know, that was a hell of, you know.
Did you like that fight?
Oh, I wouldn't say I liked it. I wouldn't say I liked it. You shook him up a few times. I think it ended a little bit prematurely. I think it ended prematurely a little bit, but yeah, I say hell of a fight though. But like I say, hell of a boxer as well. But both of you are. So
yeah, that, you know, he were very tough. I remember thinking some of these shots. I remember catching him with an uppercut and he nearly took his head off. And I thought, you know, he's not even wobbling. It's not even no effect. He's got a chin like granite.
You were very unlucky when you went down. I think it was the first time, wasn't it? When you lost your balance, and I think that sort of just gave him a little bit more to sort of press on and stuff. And I think that would have
more to press on. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
No, exactly. Do you know? I was thinking before. I was thinking, oh, you know, who's in boxing at the moment? What would be a good matchup? I think yourself and Billy Joe. I think that would be a hell of a fight, personally.
Me v Billy Joe.
Billy Joe, yeah. I know he's super middleweight at the moment, but if you can meet at a catch weight or if you can go up, I think that'll be a fantastic fight because he's getting towards his prime. I mean, you've never lost it; you're still there.
Yeah.
I think I don't know what your thoughts on it, but I think you could have him personally. But
he's a good friend of mine, Billy. But you know, like he is. But like you know, it is a business, and you know, if it was serious, I think, you know, and Billy a bit same way. You know, he thinks the same way, but it's this is a sport, and this is what we do.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So, but yeah, what happens for you then? What's your day to day? Then what's going on in your life with what's going on?
At the moment, everything's happening in my life at the moment. It's I'm back to work. I've come off a night shift this morning, so I've had about 3 hours sleep.
So what happens? We are shifted, and like, are you full on from when you're at work, or as it?
Yeah, that's right. I've got we book on, so we've got a 10-day shift pattern. So we book on for 6 shifts, and then we have 4 rest days. But it normally consists of 2 earlys, 2 lates, 2 nights. We book on as soon as we get through the door. It's full on. It's you got to attend this. It's it's an emergency domestic incident. There's a road traffic collision. Somebody needs medical attention. Somebody wants to kill themselves, or someone needs some sort of police intervention. And it is hard at times, especially in this day and age.
Dave, that
as respected as years before, you know. So I'm just trying to do my best for the community and everyone else, and like I say, just trying to give back. But that's one of the reasons why I joined. I used to work in the council, and I thought I'm not giving back. I'm not helping people, and I saw a lot of people. I thought they need help, so that's the reasons why I joined. And obviously, last year was very, very tough for me personally. Obviously, in work as well, I felt like I wasn't appreciated, and there was just instances where I kept repeatedly getting injured, and they take no notice. But I hope you can appreciate, for me, my sort of mental health. They said you need an operation. They said we can send you off now. But for me, I was like, I need to continue going, because if I don't know if it's going to be 6, 12 months before I have an operation, then if I'm going to be at home by myself, that's not going to do my mental health any good.
Absolutely not.
So I had to continue on. I had to plod on. And, you know, I was working 13, 14-hour shifts. And on top of that, I was tutoring different people, getting assaulted. So, it was very difficult indeed. But as a response officer, we deal with everything, literally anything.
I can imagine. It's crazy in a day in your life, you know, going through the doorway every day. You don't know what's gonna happen, like you said.
No, exactly.
A car, you don't know what's gonna happen. So
no, exactly. But like I say, if you're ever in the area, Oswestry in Shropshire, you're more than welcome. Come to the police station. Yeah. We'll set you up with a brew. We'll have a chat. You're more than welcome anytime. Just say you know me, and it'll be fine.
I'll say Dave Allen, I'm come to see him.
Yeah, but like you say, it's giving back. It's
You're giving back. You're giving back. That's what I love. And you talking to me, I'm giving back because I know that you appreciate my fights. And just to see that we're talking and you appreciate it makes me feel good. So that's good.
Yeah.
It's been brilliant talking to you.
No, Kell, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for taking your time out your day as well.
You're all right.
Like I said, I would have liked to meet you in person and get an autograph, but I appreciate that can't happen.
No problem, Dave. You can come down to Jim. You know where Jim is Wink about when we're back training. Come in and you can watch us, watch me, sparring and training in there. So
I appreciate that. That's
a welcome card for you. You can come down anytime to watch me train down there. Yeah.
Cheers, Kell. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time.